You didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
All right, folks, it's me. It's Christopher Pelton, mad scientist of media. And today, well, you know what? Before I get into that, let me show you guys something really cool. Um, I used to be a big action figure collector. I had boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff, and they moved with me all over the place until about 85% of them were destroyed in a flood that I had in my basement when I was living in New Jersey. So after losing that much of the collection, it kind of put a damper on things for me. Like I wasn't as excited about doing things as about collecting as I used to be because I saw, all it takes is some water and you wipe us right the fuck out, and we don't need that. So it's been a while. I'll pick up the occasional thing here and there if I see it, and I'm like, oh wow, that's really cool. And then I'll set up stuff on my desk, various things. And then when I was doing Funko Pops for a living, that got really bad. I understand why people are starting to turn against the Funko Pop thing. I got out at the perfect time because the speculator market burst because everybody had COVID money to spend. And that wasn't going to last forever. So before we get started with the mystery box, this is another thing I never do. I never, ever, ever, ever pre-order a figure. I just don't. It's if I see it in a store and I want it, I'll buy it. But very rarely, if ever, I don't. This might be the first or maybe the second time I've done it. So I saw this a year ago, and there was no way that I could not buy this. Now, for those of you at home who don't know, this is Mephisto. This is a deluxe Marvel Legends. Mephisto is basically the devil in the Marvel universe, which is why we haven't seen him yet. But so I haven't opened it yet, not because I plan to keep it sealed. I just want to make sure that I have, the perfect location for it. So this came last week, which I find very funny because it was pre-order from a year ago. The mystery box that we're about to get into was ordered back in May, and it got here today. So somehow the pre-order from a year ago got here faster than the mystery box. Weird, kind of weird, but all good. Now, NECA is doing these blind boxes. They were $130, $400 value, $400 worth of collectibles, according to them, I guess. And I have seen some cool boxes with some really nice stuff in it. I've seen some crap boxes. I'm not a fan of Alien. So if I get a box of Alien shit, I'm not going to be happy. There's certain things that have my interest. There's certain things I know that I can use for other purposes. And so let's go ahead here and see what we've got. All right, not particularly heavy. I love the fact that the box says "Do not open" on the top. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with it then, but it's all good. Feels heavy-ish. All right, we're gonna open this bad boy up, and then we're gonna try to keep it blind. And I'm just gonna pull stuff out, and we'll see what we've got. hopefully a few things to add to my collection, a few things that other people I know might be into. So there's all kinds of stuff. My God, you're probably having trouble with this damn tape. That's why it took so long. Alrighty, we are open. Put this away, and let's get into it. Well, all right, let's fuck it. Let's just start pulling shit out and we get what we get, my friends. Up first, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Toony Terrors, Universal Monsters, Creature from the Black Lagoon. Pretty cool, if you like the Toony Terrors, the Toony Terrors line. It's all right. It's pretty cool. Good representation of the Gill Man. No arguments there. So, yeah, all right. Not the worst of the Tiny Toony Terrors or whatever the fuck they're called. I've seen some way shittier ones. Ideally, what I'd like to see. Not feeling good, guys. Not feeling good at all. Oh, we got a clamshell, I think. Nope. All right then. That's not terrible. That is a Beetlejuice in his striped suit. Weird ass glare there. I did actually, there's two of these. There's a striped suit and there's the red suit. And I did see the red suit the other day when I was in Ross. But I held off on buying it because I knew the box was coming. Now that it's here and I've got this one, I'll probably go back and pick up the other one too. If anybody is interested in Beetlejuice stuff. All right, so also let's keep track here. That is 2 items. Supposed to be $400 worth of value. So let's see. Ooh, there's a box. What do we got here? What do we have? Oh, the Silence of the Lambs. Oh, yes, very nice. Very nice indeed. And I do believe this is, this is Hannibal Lecter in his straitjacket with a few different heads. And one of them is probably the one that said, "Hey, Mom, love the dress." So that's a nice figure. That is a very cool, that is a great representation of Anthony Hopkins. Good job there, guys. I applaud you. All right, what else do we got? Let's see here. You know what? Got to take a quick commercial break. I got to fix something. I'll be right back.
I don't want to scare anyone, but I'm going to give it to you straight about Jason.
Yes, folks, be sure to join us for the first Friday the 13th Band Film Festival. There'll be more details coming up shortly, but we're really putting together something very cool for the Friday fans and for the people who make just amazing fan films, which is their passion, and sometimes $500, and they just shoot these movies. I've been talking to some really great people who are coming on board to be judges, so I'm really excited about that. And it ought to be a scene, man. And there, of course, will be fabulous prizes. Now, it doesn't cost anything to submit your movie because nobody can make any money on this. So there's not any cash prizes, but there are definitely going to be cool ass prizes. All right, back to the mystery box. Let's see how. What do we have? Ooh, I do love the feeling of a box. Oh yeah. What do we got? Oh, all right then. We have the ultimate Beetlejuice. Very cool. Let's take a look. All righty, there we go. We got some extra hands, an extra head, little weird, creepy doll things down there in the corner. Maybe the newspaper he was reading while waiting in the lobby. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And oh no, wait. Oh no, that's a baby. That's the fucking Beetlejuice baby. Cool. Very cool. All right. Moving on. So far not too bad. I'm so far so good. Oh, that one kind of feels like that's a big one. That could be a couple of things. Most of them I'll be very cool with. All right, what do we got here? I think this is another Toonie Terror. Yes, indeed, another Toonie Terror. Ugh. I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't watch any of the show. I guess there was a lot of folks who liked it. I guess there was some folks who liked it a bit too much, from what I've heard. Okay. First kind of strike on the box here. I mean, at least the Creature from the Black Lagoon is classic. You know, this is just some Netflix shit that, I don't know. Not so great on that one. All right, let's take a look here. Let's go further in. Ooh, that's a big one too. Holy crap. All right. Another box. And it is. Okay. So now we have the striped suit and the red suit. Let's take a look. All right. Bunch of hands. The baby again, one face. And the marriage license. Pretty good. Pretty good. Not too shabby. If you're like really into Beetlejuice, which, it has its moments. It's not usually one of those movies I go out of my way to watch, but it's all good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. What the fuck is this? Nice. Very nice. Little patriotic Elvira there for you folks. Sparkly red dress. The red Fright and Boo. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You know what the nice thing about these is, really? They're so much nicer. They look so much nicer than like a signed Funko Pop. And trust me, I've seen a million signed Funko Pops. But these just end up looking nicer, like in a display. They're really, so yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Alrighty, let's see here. And coming up next. Okay. All right. Again, Toonie Terrors. Jigsaw. So that's kind of cool. I like the mask and everything. So yeah, I mean, it's not obviously, the ultimate Jigsaw or anything like that, but as far as the Toonie Terrors go, that's not too bad. Certainly better than that fucking Wednesday Addams. Okay, let's see here. Now, okay, there's a couple of things. A couple of things. Jesus. Okay. Well, I will say this. I'm glad I didn't buy it when I was at Ross last week. I mean, it's a cool figure. I'm just not that much into Megan, so it's certainly cool. Um, and if you like the movie, yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's a great rendition of the character. Like I said, I'm just not really my cup of tea, but it's here, and we'll be doing stuff, so it's all good. Oh, what else we got? We got this, which feels like a Toonie Terror. Okay, well, it seems like it's trapped under something. Dude, what the fuck? Seriously. Okay, what do we got? Oh, all right. That's cool. That's very cool. Little Horror of Dracula Van Helsing figure. Pretty cool. Got all the different hands and weapons and all the stuff you need to lay the smackdown on a vampire. It's good stuff. Cool. Alrighty. Let's see. I think we're getting to the bottom of it. I got this, whatever the hell this is. I'm hoping that's what I think it is, but I don't think it's going to be. Oh, okay. You're a fucking biggin. All right. Little Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is the poster edition or poster series. I have absolutely no use for this movie whatsoever. Can't stand it. I think it's overhyped and just really, quite honestly, just not that good. That being said, it's a cool looking, I like the poster idea. That's a cool looking, thing. It is what it is. And I think we've got one item left in the box. Yep, we're down to one. It's a fucking Toonie Terror. And it is a black and white Dracula. All right. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's all right, man. So questions. First question. Was it worth $130? I would say yes, definitely. Because even if I can't sell them, I can use them as giveaways and shit like that. Was it worth the wait? I mean, I understand that we live in this weird ass world today of instant gratification, and having to wait that long, is unusual. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm a little disappointed. I was kind of hoping to get one of the Halloween 3 packs. But it's all right. It happens. Would I do it again? I might consider it at some point. It's going to be a while, and not because of money, but because I know how these things work. If I was to order another box from them today, I'd probably end up with something very similar to what I've got here. So if I do, I'm not ruling it out. Overall, I'm happy with it. Like there's a lot of stuff there that I you know, I know people who like it. I know people who would be interested. Um, so if I was to put them up for sale, you know, like the ultimate figures, like at a $20 price point or something, that might be attractive to people. So yeah, I mean, all in all, not bad. It's let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 pieces altogether. Um, yeah, I'd say. Like I said, my only major complaint is the weight. And, it is what it is. They were out of stock on them. It wasn't like it was a surprise. They said, they told me in the very beginning, it's 4 to 8 weeks on a pre order, um, you know, because of their backlog. And that's fine. I get it. So I would say if you are a NECA collector or you're looking to become a NECA collector, more specifically, um, you really can't go wrong with the price on these. I mean, I think they're it was $146 with tax or whatever, whatever ended up costing me. So, it's really not that bad of a deal. And if you're looking to get into the hobby, it's a hell of a place to start. So yeah, so I would say definitely I'd consider trying this again. Like I said, it'll be a bit, a few months. I'm not going to make that mistake. And in the meantime, we'll see what happens with the stuff we did get, and we'll just kind of go from there. If there are any hardcore Beetlejuice fans out there watching right now, hit me up. I got some really nice Beetlejuice figures. All right, folks. Well, I thank you for joining me for this, the first of our mystery unboxings. They'll happen from time to time. Like I said, I don't really collect figures anymore. This was just kind of one of those. I've seen a lot of cool NECA stuff. Let's see what, and again, it's $140. I mean, the ultimate figures usually run about 35 or so. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've got like 5 of the ultimate figures. So, I mean, that in and of itself, that's the cost of the box. So, yeah, folks, I am a mostly satisfied customer. And definitely, like I said, if you're looking to get into the hobby, check out NECA's website. They also have sci-fi and fantasy boxes, pop culture boxes, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle boxes. So there's some stuff out there. There's a variety depending on what your particular thing is. And yeah, I'll be back at another date and time with another mystery unboxing. Could be cards, could be toys, could be comics. Who the fuck knows? Could be horror collectibles. I live in a very strange world, my friends. Very strange indeed. So that being the case, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And again, if you're interested in any of the figures, feel free to hit me up. I am not emotionally attached to anything in that regard. So, I'll make you a good deal if you're interested. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow for Screaming Tower Radio, and enjoy the rest of this evening's programming on Tower Television on Roku and ScreamingTowerTV.com on the internet and on the web. So we're everywhere you want to be. If you're into horror and stuff like that, be sure to check us out. We're always up to something, and we're having a good fucking time doing it. So, folks, again, thank you for joining, and we're going to go ahead and just close out on this little ad, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From the author of Uncovering Norman, Death in the Cards, and The One in the Noose. Sharon Cody moved to Florida for peace, but found her ex-husband's ghost haunting her new life. Just when she thought supernatural threats were her only problem, a real-life predator starts stalking her every move. As supernatural dread collides with very real danger, Sharon must wield the psychic strength she's long denied. Because in Gulfside, even paradise can turn deadly, and if she can't fight back, she may lose everything.